Okay, welcome back to another video on a dead channel no one watches. This is primarily a reminder for me, but I figure maybe it will help someone else do this. Basically, I've got a project I'm lightly toying with the idea of in Fusion 360 where I want to try and figure out how to do structural analysis to figure out how to design the part so that it's strong enough but not too heavy, blah blah blah. I have no formal education in this sort of shit. I literally just found out like an hour and a half ago that there's a free version of Ansys, and I was watching a tutorial video, wasn't super clear on imported parts, and I was running into a weird couple issues, so this is for myself to refer back to, and maybe someone else will find it useful. So, yeah, get the free version of Ansys, start it up. You want to, on the left here, go to Static Structural, drag that over into there. Then we want to import geometry. So you right click on that and you can import geometry. You can either browse, or since I was doing it a few times, it's in the list of previous files. So you want to select your geometry. Then we're going to double click on engineering data. This is where you would set your materials and stuff. So the tutorial I found was just covering structural steel. You go to click to add new material, it's not entirely clear. The way you do it is you go over to engineering data sources. Then it's got quite a few things preloaded in. We're going to click on general materials. There's aluminum alloy down here. And then we're going to click on the plus icon to add that. And then we're going to click on engineering data sources on the top left again. And now you can see we can basically add multiple materials. It's acting a little odd for me sometimes still, again, just because I'm brand new to this. But I'm going to delete structural steel. Then we're going to go back to our project. Then we're going to double click our model, which is going to open up Ansys Mechanical, which is where we actually do the actual analysis. Alright, so it's loaded our part. If you want to move around in this, you need to use the middle mouse button. Sort of pivot around, you hold control, you can pan it, and then scroll to zoom. Not the same as Fusion 360. There's probably a way to change it. I'm not a big fan of it, but it'll work. So, first thing we want to do, over on the left here on this tree, geometry, you can see that is got a question mark. We want to find our body, and then here you can see assignment is highlighted. We want to set that to aluminum alloy. That's the main thing I was missing. You need to define what material this is. If you're just doing steel, that's fine, but if you're doing something else, I was running into issues. Then we're going to go into mesh. We want to go to the mesh tab up top, which doesn't always switch over for some reason, and we want to hit sizing on the top bar here. That's going to let us create a mesh of this step file. So we're going to click on geometry, no selection. Then on this second bar up here, we want to have the full green box, which is the body. Click on the body, hit apply. Then we can change our size. Right now it's in meters for some reason. I need to figure out how to change it. There is a limit on the free version. I'm doing 0.005. I tried 0.0025. It hit a limit that didn't work. So you set your unit size. Again, I would like to switch it to millimeters and figure that out. But once you do that, you can hit generate. And it does that pretty quick. You can click on mesh again on the left here and take a look. And it's, that's probably plenty good enough. So next, we're going to go to static structural. I'm going to reposition this thing a little bit. What we want to do is figure out our fixed point and our load points. So for fixed points, you click on fixed, click on the face, click on apply on the left here. We're going to do that again, fixed, click on that bolt hole there, click apply again. Then we're going to go to force, and then we're going to click on that main central thing. We're going to hit apply on that. Then what we want to do is change it from vector to components. And we can see our little direction tree here. We're going to be doing the z-axis. Let's do 1,000 newtons, a little over a couple hundred pounds. But you can see we're going upwards, so we actually need to set that to negative. Then we can hit solve in the top left. And then on our bottom left here, we can see it's going through, and it's just about finished up. So now we're done and nothing has changed. You want to go down to solution in the left tree there, and then we actually need to add the overlays that we want. So it seems like doing total deformation is good, and then for stress you want equivalent, and also normal stress. Again, I don't know much about this stuff, still actively learning about it, but you want to select those again, and then you hit solve in the top left. You can see those right now have little lightning bolts. We hit solve, and then it's going to go through and solve all these things. And then this tells us the amount of deformation. This is sort of like an exaggerated look at it. And again, because I'm in meters, it's in sort of a not useful number for me right now. But that is how you get like a step file that you export from Fusion 360 or something else, and you do the analysis. I was running into issues where it wasn't defining the material properly, and also there was just like a limit on the number of mesh components, triangles you could have. So maybe that'll help someone else. I'm sure when I forget this shit in a month, it'll help me.